I think Gary Trent's days as a Toronto Raptor is finished. Why I'm saying that? Because the Raptors, they want to offer him a deal, but I don't think they have any money to get the deal done. Second of all, they made that big trade for Davion Mitchell and the other guy, Sasha, I don't know how to say his name, and the Raptors admins have not made it official. Yes, I understand he's basically 25 years old now. I know his stats were basically at the 14 per game mark last season, but for Gary Trent, he's really made no improvements at all. Yes, I know on the wide open three-pointers, he's one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, but he hasn't really done anything to even get himself a contract. Because this guy hasn't made any jump as a player from now. His role in his team, he only has a longer role at the shooting guard position, and he's not a 20 points per game scorer that we got in the Norman Powell trade or he was close to. I just don't think he's the same player. I would let him walk and go to a team like the Spurs, Detroit, or someone else, because I said it to my Twitter today. I don't think Gary Trent Jr., I don't think he comes back, because unless Masai Ujiri does nasty work in a trade or moves Bruce Brown, there's your money to get Kevin give Gary to MLE, I think, if you have to. So right now, the Raptors can't give Gary to MLE because they don't have enough money. They need to trade Bruce Brown to get like a salary dump. They need to waive some contracts because they're full on roster spots right now. Like, if they even give Bruce Brown, it was likely in a sign-in trade with Chicago, which they did not do. So I don't know where the team goes next. I know they drafted Corey Walter. I know they drafted a lot of second rounders in that draft. So if I'm Toronto, I'm just gonna roll with the young guys and just tank. Because there's nothing really else. You're forced to tank, and you don't have any assets to even have other than draft picks and young players. But Toronto, like I said, they're not a free agency destination. And if I'm them, I'll just stock up in draft picks and just look to rebuild and draft. That's really it. Because in free agency, this class stinks. So if I'm Toronto right now, I think your only options you probably have are guys like James Wiseman, Kyle Lowry, who wants to come back on a minimum, and that's pretty much it. So if I'm Toronto right now, I wouldn't be surprised. And if I'm Gary Trent, I would say my days in Toronto are over. And I'll look elsewhere to teams like the Warriors, Pistons, and even the Spurs to give me long-term money. So that's what I have to say in this video, and I'm gone.